Do you think that we could meaningfully strip away red tape to the point that that scenario you painted where those three things that we care about so much, where the prices begin to crash? Or is that just unrealistic, full stop? Is it unrealistic in 4 years? How much can we do?
So it could be done for sure. There is actually a case of it actually happening in the world right now, which sitting here today looks very good, which is Argentina. And so Javier Milei, who's the new president of Argentina, has passed, I don't know the exact details, but I think his first big reform package, which was a real fight for him to pass, I think it was like, it fundamentally was like, I think it took regulations out of, I think, 800 different sectors of the Argentinian economy in one package. And they have a follow-up package they're working on that's like it's like the 2000 or something. So he's trying to do exactly what you just described. He's trying to just basically, he's just like Milei is this, it's a staunch libertarian, anti-socialist, anti-communist. He has this great line which he used the other day, which I love so much. So Margaret Thatcher had the famous line about socialism, which is she said, the thing about spending other people's money is eventually you run out. Milei has a better term, but he says anybody can be a prostitute with other people's asses.
That guy is a gangster. He's hilarious.
Which is freaking amazing. Anyway, so so he's trying to strip as much regulation out as possible, and the thesis of it is precisely this: it's like, okay, you strip out regulation, you remove government control, you liberate the people. You liberate the people to be able to exchange, go into voluntary trade and exchange, to be able to actually conduct business with each other without the government interfering with it all the time. And then as a consequence, you get like far higher rates of economic growth, far higher rates of prosperity, and so this is a big experiment. And of course, Argentina has been a case study for 100 years of doing this the wrong way. And he's now administering a form of shock therapy to basically see if he can do it the right way. And by the way, sitting here today, in very short order, inflation in Argentina has, they've had a persistent inflation problem for a very long time. He's completely nuked inflation, and economic growth has kicked in and job growth has kicked in. Now he is fighting like, he has enemies, right? He is fighting like crazy, both in the political system and riots in the streets, from people who are trying to stop this. And so anyway, so that goes to to our situation, which is, yes, the theory is totally sound.